Hello, everybody. How are we? It's Monday afternoon, and this is the COVID-19 weekly workout number 2. It's a mouthful, isn't it? We're in my studio today, and the reason for that is because last week we were outside, which was great. It was nice to get outside, and I thought it'd be a change from a mental health point of view for some of you to get out of your four walls, get away from your family, and go and get outside and get some fresh air. It occurred to me recently after some other events that encouraging you guys to go outside for an hour to do some exercise might not be the right thing. That doesn't stop you going out in your garden, of course. You're welcome to do that, but I didn't want to encourage people to start going out to parks, beaches, and other recreational areas. And the reason for that is I actually made the mistake of going out for a run. Not that it was a mistake to go out for a run, but sorry, my phone's on in the background. I made the mistake of going out for a run last week, and I went out and did 10 miles, just over an hour, which was a good run. Put it on Facebook, and the usual keyboard warriors and the negatives out there decided to criticize me for doing that. And I thought, well, the last thing I want to do is encourage people to do that. So anyway, long story short, we're in my studio, so it's all good. Okay. Well done, everybody who did the workout last week. I saw lots of videos, messages, photos. some are really good. Of you guys doing the workouts, and I love the fact you're embracing that, and loads of you have been really thankful for me providing it, because I always worry that I do things and people don't want to do it, or they're not picking up on it, if that makes sense. So I'm really encouraged to do another one, because obviously you guys are really benefiting from this. Some of you said you've ached from it, some of you said it was quite hard, some of you said it was easy to follow, so it's all good. So if we keep it at the same pace, then that works really, really well. Out of curiosity, I'd love to know how many did do it and hadn't sent me photos, because the YouTube videos had 30 watches. Now, some of you may have tuned in once or twice and watched it twice. But anyway, it doesn't matter too much, but it helps me tailor it if I know the types of people that are doing it, because there's 80 odd people on that WhatsApp group. So if some of the less fit, the less able people are doing it, then we'll keep it easy. If they're not doing it and the fitter, the stronger people amongst you are doing it, then we can turn up the volume a little bit, make it a little bit harder. Some of you may well have done it twice or 3 times, and it is there to use a number of times. Don't just do it once and go, that's it, it's done. If you're attending classes with me, then it's 2 or 3 times a week, isn't it? So that's what you need to be trying to keep doing, is exercising, ideally every day, half hour, but a good solid 45 minutes or an hour. 3 times a week is good. Cardio should be 5 times a week, and moderate strength should be 3 times a week. So get it somewhere in between that, okay? Don't let your fitness drop off, particularly those that do run and spin. I'm going to silence that in a minute. Probably one of you guys texting me. So yeah, anyway, just do what you can on this and try and keep it up, okay? On top of that, going out and doing your short walks. Don't go out for too long. Thanks to those that have paid, that sent over some money for that. Really appreciate that. This isn't a begging video, but just to acknowledge those that have. You need today some equipment. So you're going to go, oh, I haven't got anything. Go to your kitchen, get a can of beans or 2 cans of beans. They're about half a kilo each. They're fine. Or if not, get yourself a water bottle. I've got a water bottle here. Where is it? Okay, this is a litre. A litre of water weighs 1 kilogram. Okay, so a couple of those are ideal. Don't use the one you're going to drink from throughout this workout, because obviously it will get lighter. So towards the end of it, you'll be using a different weight than when you started. If you're using 2 bottles and drink out of one, then you'll be, I don't need to tell you this, right? The sound should work fine. If it drops out, I'm going back, I'm stopping in sections, going back and just testing it, because I don't want to record the whole hour and then go back and do it all again. That's about it, really, equipment-wise. So just get something in your hands. If you don't want to use equipment, then don't worry about it. If you've borrowed dumbbells or kettlebells from me, fantastic, use those, okay? If you've got nothing like that, another good idea, here's one I prepared earlier. This is a dry bag, so it's a sealed dry bag, okay? So it's ideal. And you can fill that with whatever you like. You can put sand in there. Don't put water in there, obviously, but sand or clothes or potatoes or I don't know, whatever. Be creative. Fill that with something, and that's quite good because you can use that quite a lot as a dead weight. You can squat with it, shoulder press it, sit behind the head, so on and so forth. Okay, but I'm not going to use that because I've got a studio full of equipment, obviously. All right. Any questions or anything you need me to go through, then obviously send me a message after this and I will help you. Diet-wise, keep on top of your food and your nutrition. Don't let it go to slip. I see lots of comments from people, not necessarily you guys, but lots of comments from people on the various social media channels saying that, oh, I'm sitting at home, I'm eating all day. Well, why are you doing that? You don't need to. It's beautiful outside. I've been out in the garden doing loads of stuff. Been out walking with the kids, obviously going out running. I should start using my turbo trainer at some point. So if you're exercising, then your calorie intake needs to be increased to allow for the exercise. If you're sitting around on your backside watching Netflix, don't eat anything. Okay, it's common sense. Don't eat loads of rubbish. Fruit, veg. Supermarket's got lots of fruit and veg. Okay, you don't need to go and gorge on, carbohydrates. Okay, carbs are good for fuel. Carbs are also good for making you fat if you eat too many of them. So just moderate that. Okay, that's not don't eat carbs, but don't eat the carb amount that you're eating when you're training. If that makes sense. So training days, more carbs. Non-training days, less carbs. Simple as. Right, should we get stuck on? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I've written a set out because its preparation is key, right? So that's today's set. So there's cardio to start with, which we'll get over and done with. And then we're going to go on to some legs. So we've got 3 sets of legs, 3 sets of arms, 3 sets of core. Now, I haven't really worked this out time-wise, so we'll just see how we get on with it, okay? So if you forward wind to this bit, fantastic. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is ski jump into jumping jacks. We're going to go 30 seconds of, followed by 30 seconds recovery. So I'm going to work off of my phone, and all we're going to do is feet together, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So a big jump there, jumping jack, big jump back, jumping jack, big jump across, jumping jack, big jump across, jumping jack. Okay, get the idea. So we just jump in, and this cable is jumping around in my face, which is somewhat annoying. So I know that's going to interrupt the noise, but anyway, jumping jack, across, jumping jack. Okay, that's 30 seconds. All right, so don't go mad with your warm up. Don't go crazy. Just get in there, just do what you need to do. Okay, we're going to elevate the heart rate gently. Some of you are less fit, some of you are more fit, so we just go with it. Okay, so we have 30 seconds recovery. So it's 30-30 to start with. Then we go to, if I stand back, and I'm trying not to keep cutting my head off, I'll put it on the bench here. So if we go 30-30 to start with, then we go 45-30, and then 60-30. You know me, I like to mess around with the times. Ready? Okay, 45 seconds. A jump, jumping jack, jump, jumping jack, jump, jumping jack, jump. Key to this, use your arms, land soft. I think a few of you probably ached after the last workout. My back's also feeling a bit better. It's not brilliant. How long is that? 5 more seconds. And that's 45, okay? So, yeah, my back's a little bit sore, but it is getting better. It's getting better, slowly but surely. So 30 seconds recovery. And then we're going to go 60 seconds. These are just a little bit of a builder. Should really have this on my fitness settings. I could record it on Strava, then get shot down in flames. Right, 60 seconds in. So big jump. Jumping jack. Jump. And again, you can go as hard and fast as you like on these. As you get warmer, you can start to get a bit more powerful, and a bit more jumping there. Might even take my hoodie off in a minute. From my comfort blanket. It's the only hoodie I've ever owned that I've worn pretty much all the time. Need a clock so I can see what I'm doing. a minute. So heart rate is elevated. I can see there, heart rate's 146. That's about right. That's where we need to be. So not killing too much time. 8 minutes 34 so far, okay? Well, if I get closer, that's really clear. Okay, so you can see we're a bit brighter. Sorry about that. Okay, still pre-stretch. Feet together. Back nice and straight. Keep your head up. Still stretch down the hamstring. Roll up through the spine. Hands way up to the top. Hyperextend. Arms out wide. Little trunk twist off. Hope you can hear this. If I do this whole thing, you can't hear it. You'll have to just follow the action. Quad stretch, 4 or 5 seconds. Make sure you keep those knees. See how that knee is dead straight? Nice and controlled. Balance. That's it. So nice and straight. You can't see the knee there or out there. Okay, so just keep it in control. Nice and wide. All the way down. And then just sweep up to the top. Big star shape. That's good. Hands away forward. Open up the back. Always keep knees soft on this. If you lock knees out, it tends to push that pelvis in. So if you soften the knees, flatten the back, you get a much better posture and core on that. Okay? Right. Okay, so I've recorded this in sections. So if it is a little bit of stop and start, then that's because I'm trying to make it right and easy to follow. So we've done warm up, and now we're going to go into our first strength exercise, which is squats. Squats for me always, you probably can't see my feet because the camera's tilted that way, so let's just tilt it down so you can get all of me in. That's probably a bit too much, sorry about this. It's got to be right. Might even sell this to Netflix. Ha ha. Right, okay, there we go. You've got all of me in. So, shoulder width apart. Always make sure, for me, don't stand like that. If you stand like that, the knees are going to go that way, okay? So, we want to do 20 deep squats, shoulder width apart. Shoulders, hips, feet, all in alignment, okay? When you squat, it's really important you don't squat down onto the toes and lift the feet up. You don't sort of crouch into it and you don't duck forward, okay? The squat needs to be down, feet back straight up to the top, okay? If you look from the side, down, back up to the top. Your body will fold forward, but you want to get your bum down and straight back up. These are what I struggled with last week with my back, so I'm going to go with this, see how we get on, okay? So we're looking for 20 of these. The reason I'm going to do reps instead of time is that I'm working off my laptop, and my laptop time is really small in the bottom corner, and I want to keep looking at my watch. So 20 off, okay? Nice big deep breath on the effort. So breathe out when you're standing up, breathe in as you go back down, okay? So whenever you're ready, 20 off. 1, 2. I always put my hands in front of the body. 3, 4. Kind of feels normal to hold. 5, 6. Anybody achy after last time? I believe there were. 7, 8. Put your hands behind your back if you want. 9. You know when the old speed scale go off. 10. 11. Keep the heels down. 12. 13. Squats are so underrated. 14. 15. 16. I'm just protecting my back more than anything else. 17. 18. 19. 20. Good. Okay, come off. So I'm going to give myself, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds of recovery. I don't want to take loads of recovery on this. Second set through, we're not going to do the same thing 3 times in a row. So your second set will be a squat to a reverse lunge, and it'll be 20 off. That's 10 either side on the legs. Okay, so you can either go all one side, or you can go alternate left and right. Okay, let me show you how this is going to work. So again, feet there, shoulder width apart. So we're going to go squat there. That's 1. Squat, 2. Squat, and go narrow if you want for a balance point of view. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, nice and low every time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes 20. Good. Kick it out, relax it off, nice and easy. You'll see that I've still got my hoodie on. I live in this thing. And it's actually not that warm today, it's actually quite cool. I did have the door open, but the sound of the birds, seagulls, and the wind kept blowing the door shut, so I'm out of breath. So that's why I've got my hoodie on. I live in it. It's comfy. It's like pajamas. Why would you take them off? Okay, so our third set, we're going to put a calf raise into this. We're going to go squat, calf raise into a reverse lunge, okay? So the reason we're doing that is you could do a completely separate set of calf raises, but why not compound them into one movement? So, we've got lots of leg muscles, why not get the most out of it, okay? So it's 20 off, 10 right, 10 left. So you're going to do deep squat into calf raise into reverse lunge. So I'll show you how this works, okay? So feet pointing forward, so we're in a squat position. So we're going to go squat, calf raise, reverse lunge. That's 1. Squat, tiptoes, 2. Squat, tiptoes, 3. Squat, tiptoes, 4. Squat, tiptoes, 5. Oops, balance. Squat, tiptoes, I'm supposed to be a professional. 6. Squat, tiptoes. 7. Make sure you drop the heels before you go back down. So squat, tiptoes, heels down. 8. Squat, tiptoes, heels down. 9. Squat, tiptoes, heels down. 10. Squat, tiptoes, to the left. Oops, to the left. See, no, not perfect. Squat. Oop. Squat, tiptoes. 12. Should have tuned into Joe Wicks. Squat, tiptoes. 13. Squat, tiptoes. 14. How many of you have watched Joe Wicks? Squat, tiptoes. 15. My girls lasted 2 days. Squat, tiptoes. 16. Squat, tiptoes. 17. Squat, tiptoes. 18. Squat, tiptoes. 19. Squat, tiptoes. 20. Good. Well done. They're not too bad, are they? So I'm going to lose this top now. As much as it's comfy, it's starting to get warm. The Joe Wicks thing's great, but I can't see it lasting for a lot of people for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. It's the motivation of doing it, isn't it? And I think that's the problem. Well, that was my fear with this, is how many of you would tune in and do it if I did one every day or started doing live workouts, because I think it's better to do it in your own time, isn't it? Know what you're doing. Anyhow, right, so we've done our 3 sets of that: 20 squats, 20 squat to reverse lunge, 20 squats to calf raise and reverse lunge. So, okay, good. So we're going to go side lunge into knee cross. Okay, so it's important that we remind ourselves, side lunge position, both feet planted, feet point forward, and don't alternate because you might lose the form on this. We need to just stick to one side only. So I'm going to go left leg, right leg bent. Okay, so I'm going to go down, side lunge, across. 1, 2, 3. Bring that knee all the way across. 4, 5. Feel the stretch down there. 6. All this is doing is getting loads of mobility in the hip. 7. Gets the glute fired up. 8. 9. 10. Other side. That leg stays straight. that one bends down. So getting down. Oops. So some of you may balance well, the other side you don't. So right, just go with it. It's fine. So down, 1, down, 2, down. Making this hard for myself, aren't I? 3, overthinking it. 4, 5. See me on TV tomorrow. They sacked Joe Wicks. 6. Got some other numpty in. 7. 8. 9. Hope you're not all just sitting there watching this with a can of beer in your hand. 10. Okay, so that's quite generous. That's 10 per side. If you want to do more, if you're fitter, do 15, do 20, whatever you feel. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do 10, we're going to do 15, we're going to do 20. Okay, so key for this is balance. Keep core tight, keep shoulders back. Balance is key. Okay, so we'll do this side again. Recovery, it's up to you. Minute to 90 seconds is good. But if you're doing one side to the other, arguably it's taking that time to do the other side. So supersetting one side, you're repeating that same movement over the same leg rather than going left to right, right to left, left to right. So that's why I do it the way I do it. Okay, so we're going to go 15. So we're going to go back on this side, this leg bends. Okay, down, 1, down, 2, down, 3. This is the bit where if you want to have weights in your hand, 4, just hold them in your hand. 5, holding something, still working. 6, 7. If you've got a kettlebell, perfect. 8, 9. Hope you're doing it in time with me. 10, 11, 12. I did have it all set up facing the other way, but it was actually really dark. You wouldn't have been able to see me. Too much shadow. 14. I think it's 14 anyway. 15. Straight into the other side. No recovery needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those toes pointing forward. 6. Don't forget to breathe. 7. We all need mobility. 8. You runners out there, run club members, perfect for you. 9. Get this opened up. 10. High knees, big strides, faster runner. 11. More efficient runner. 12. Hope this is still working. 13. 14. If you want to make the last one really deep. 15. Good. Kick it off, shake it off. So done 10, 15. I'm going to do 20 next. My phone keeps going. I'm going to silence that. Nothing important. Okay. So 20. Going back on that side. Okay. Always remember feet point forward. If you're on a slightly slipperier floor and you tend to find your feet moving around, just keep your knees a bit softer. Obviously, when you're lunging, you need to keep this one a little bit locked out. But softer knees won't put pressure down through the feet. If you lock your feet out, you're more likely to slide. So just keep that pressure there. Okay? Feet together. Okay? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's everyone been up to today? Obviously excitedly waiting for this amazing premiere video. Should have one of my tops on, shouldn't I? Big banner in the background. 7. Hope you're keeping count. You know, it's one of my strong points. 8, 9, 10. I could be completely cheating you all, couldn't I? I could be watching a workout video and just demoing it back to you. I'm not, obviously. 13. No one's as good as me. 14. 15. anyone used Zoom yet? Everyone seems to be using House Party, which is quite good fun. Quizzes and the like. Is that 18? Something like that. 19. I didn't want to just sit here and count at you for the time. 20. Good. Other side. How long have we been going? Oh, quite a while, I think. I've done it in sections, so I don't really know. Get extra. Anything over the hours free of charge, okay? Right, this side. 1. 2. To get this done for a run club tonight, even better. 4. 5. 6. How many of you got kids at home that you're homeschooling? 7. 8. Hope you can't hear me heavy breathing over this. 9. 10. 11. 12. I know one person that's going to do this is going to struggle because it's as flexible as a plastic ruler. Hey, Mark. I've lost count now. Was that 15? 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Lovely. Good. Kick it off. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so warm up done. Pre-stretch water. Keep drinking water. We've done a 20 squats to reverse lunge and calf raise, and we've done lunge to knee cross. Okay, single leg pickup. So you'll need equipment for this. So this is where you need a can of beans or something similar to that. Okay, so these are designed to fire up the glutes. So I'm going to use a 3 kilo dumbbell, and then each step we increase the distance in which we're picking it up and the weight. Okay, so I'm going to use a 3 kilo, a 5 kilo, and an 8 kilo, and we're going to do 10 per side. This is about balance, but it's about getting the glutes switched on. So the most important thing first is we place our dumbbell somewhere that we can measure so we know exactly where it is. Now, my floor's made up of boards, so I'm putting that right on the inside of the board, and I'm standing here on this left side of the board, okay? We're going to hover this leg here, so it's hovered, and we're going to sweep down, slide along the floor, pick it up, bring it back up to the top, okay? So we're going to do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, okay? Core is key on this. Keep the core tight. Don't collapse the upper body, but don't go straight down to it and bring it back up to the top. Okay, so it looks like this. We go down, down, up. 1, and back out. 2, back out. Okay, balance is key on this. I'm not brilliant at this. 3, and back out. 4. Some of you that do PET would have done this. 5, 6, 7. Get to the top in between each one. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you're going to feel that hamstring glute. It's really cheeky. If you haven't got 3 kilo, doesn't matter. Anything, bottle of water, can of beans, whatever you prefer. Small child, small dog, concrete block. Roger, you can use a 25 kilo bag of sand. Okay, so other side, nice and easy. Down, swoop, pick up. So every now and again, I'm going to lose my balance. So I'd say it's not, my left side's great, my right side's right, and because I've got earphones in, it doesn't help. So, 2, 3. That's really weird, I can't do that as well on this side. 4. 5. That's the reason we go down first. 6. Hope you can see that all right. If I look at you, I'm going to fall over. 7. There you go. 8. 9. If you want some dumbbells, come and borrow them. 10. Okay? So, 10 either side for 3 kilo. We go to 5 kilo. So it goes heavier. We want to put it a little bit further away. Okay, so it's a little bit further outside of reach. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I've got loads of equipment left over here that I'm not, between me and Steph, we only use one set of each weight. So there's various dumbbells, there's a pair of 5s, pair of 4s, pair of 3s, pair of 2s, pair of 1.5s, kettlebells, 10, 12, 14, 20, 24, if anyone fancies a 24 kettlebell. Winner, winner. Okay, so we go 5 kilo, same thing again, a little bit further out, okay? It's still going right, yep, good. Right, balance, 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 get a bit easier now because you've got used to the motion. So, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter if you just touch down the other foot. 4. It's not ideal, but it doesn't matter. 5, none of us are perfect. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. So just make sure you mark the floor so you know where you're putting it down, so that you are picking it up from the same spot every time. If you just work on a flat floor with no markings, you'll end up putting it closer towards you. Okay. Hope you're all feeling this. Okay. Balance. 1. Start again. I can't edit this out halfway through. 1, 2. Stage fright, that's the problem. 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, 8, 9, burning now, come on, come on, come on, come on, and 10, good. Again, it's good that you can see that even I struggle with some of these because we are only human. Okay, so 8 kilos, just so you can see, 8 kilos. So we go a bit further out. The idea is with all these things is we test you, we challenge you, we get you to work slightly outside your comfort zone. That's the most important thing. If I just let you do it with a very easy weight or no weight at all, if balance isn't good for you, I know a couple of you struggle with balance, then just empty hand it. Very easy, but if you want to use weight, then obviously progresses it a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to start with my other side this time. Actually, I can't remember which side I started with. We'll go with this one. We'll start, that one wasn't it? Yeah. We'll start on the right hand side this time. Get that one done. Concentrate on the left hand side for the strength, okay? Right, we go down, sweep, and 1. It's much harder. And out. 2. 3. Just try and get it all out there. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Lovely. Good. So it's not, when I say move it away, you're not overstretching and overbalancing. A couple of centimetres, half an inch, whatever you need to do to get that further away. Okay? Okay. Easier side, he says. Come on. 1. 2. 3. 4. Ah, come on. It's tough. It's the idea. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, come on. I'll do that one again. It's only fair. 9. chin. Well done. All right. That's 3, 5, 8 kilos, pairs of 10 per side. Okay. Okay, well done. So that's legs done. Warm up and legs done. So I think we're over half an hour anyway. So we've got the other half to do, which is going to be arms and core to finish off. So we're going to work on back and a little bit of bicep really. So this is where you need your weights, okay? So it doesn't matter, don't worry too much about what weights you've got. So I'm very fortunate, I've got a couple of dumbbells. So I'm just going to grab these dumbbells, I'm going to use a pair of 5s, okay? So we're going to get you to do 20 reps of front raises. I'm going to do both sides, I'll turn after 10. So feet point forward, knees nice and soft. When I say knees soft, always just stand with a slightly bent knee, never lock. So if you lock out, see my back, it turns my back. So just keep that pelvis tucked nice and straight, okay? Feet together. So we're going to go 20 raises straight out, okay? So 1, don't need to go all the way up to the top. 2, breathe with it. 3, nice and easy, right? 4, 5, again, don't lock the elbows, slight bend and everything. 6, body's designed to sit just off of lock. 7, 8, 9, keep the core tight. 10, this pulls my lower back a little bit, but it's all right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, big deep breaths. 17, try not to heavy breathe into the mic. 18, 19, and 20. Good. You notice the speed there. Keep it slow. Don't need to see a lot of this in gyms where weights are too heavy and they're trying to throw the weights around. Don't need to do that. Let's keep it nice and easy, nice and light. So, step number 1, 20 reps. If you feel you can do more, do more. If your weights that you've picked up or your can of beans is too heavy, if you picked up with beans and sausages in, that may be heavier than cans of just beans. Okay, bear that in mind. Spaghetti hoops, different world altogether. I'm joking, obviously. Dog food, that's quite dense, isn't it? And at the moment, because the supermarket has got no food, you may well have bought dog food, even if you haven't got a dog. Right, so we're going to go, same again, 20 front raise with an upright row. So again, combining 2 different exercises into one. Buy one, get one free if you like. Okay, so we're going to go front raise to the top, under the chin. So that's 1 to the top, 2. So we're varying it by lifting it all the way to the top. 3, 4. Keep the core tight. 5. The dumbbells are better for this than one dead weight because you're working arms independently. 6, 7, 8. Speed is key. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Form is everything. Well, I criticise so much in circuits. What was that, 15? Can't remember. Stop talking. 15, call that 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, all the way to the top, and 20. Good, have a little breather. So note there that the arms were just slightly bent. So if you go straight up, tends to pull the back a little bit. So keeping your arms a little bit soft allows you just to get to there as opposed to trying to straighten them out with pushes. And obviously I'm trying to protect here all the time. It's the longest I've actually had back pain. It's a bit annoying. It's very annoying. Okay. Right, high pulls. High pulls. So if you can, you need to go slightly heavier or grab your bag or something similar to that. So instead of doing a double row, we want something a bit heavier. So I'm going to use a kettlebell because I've got one here. If you've borrowed a kettlebell off me, you'll have one too. If you haven't, then you won't have one unless you've got one at home anyway. So we kind of want to do 20 per side, but if you want to do less, do less. If you want to do more, do more. So this is really powerful. Get the legs involved, get the core involved. Come back a little bit. Okay. Right. So high pull is a squat and a row. 1, 2. Don't need to put your hand on there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good core on this. 13. Straight at the top. 14, 15, 16. Keep the elbow high. 17, 18, 19, 20. 1. Don't stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get the legs in there. 9, 10, 11. Find the floor. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. There you go. One set, 20, 20 on the pulls. So the reason we use a kettlebell is because it's quite nice to hold. It doesn't interfere with the rest of the body. Let's have a drink. And it also changes it up from quite a static movement of just rowing. You get a lot more compound in there. Again, we're trying to utilise more. Got the heart there. Trying to use more muscle group, basically compound movements. A number of muscles will get involved together. Okay, so that's good. Right. Ooh. Shoulder press to triceps. Okay, so same weights. It's up to you. You can either sit down, please, or you can stand. If you sit down, a bit like when we did the Peckham reaches the other day, if you sit down, then you can't get momentum out of the body. So it's entirely up to you if you want to sit down or if you want to stand up. What we're going to do is a Arnold press into a tricep. Arnold presses are there. So we're going to go from there. If I come back a little bit, so you can still see me. So from there to the top, back up, back down. That's 1. To the top. 2. 3. That's my elbow clicking in case you're wondering. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. If you've got a can of beans, perfect. 9. 10. 11. Knees off, remember. 12. Don't matter if you rest them together to control. Sometimes it gets easier. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Good, well done. So that shoulder press into tricep. Okay. All right. So yeah, just have a little shrug off on those. It's really hard. I always coach people, when you're doing triceps, if your hands are that way, it's very easy to keep the elbows together. When your hands are the way that we're doing them, so when you're pressing to there and you drop back, it's quite hard to keep the elbows tucked in because of the limitation of movement. So in case any of you are watching that wondering why my elbow's just playing out. It's because I would rather you do an Arnold press to the top and then drop back rather than Arnold press to the top and then crutch back, because then what happens is you tend to come back here and there's a bigger chance of clumping yourself on the back of the head. That's the reason we do that. Okay, second set, exactly the same again. What I'm going to get you to do is throw a little bit of leg back in there. So we're going to do a back squat. So a back squat is anything with the weight on the back, okay? So we're going to go press, back, squat, back, back, dip, squat, 2, and back, up, back, 3, back, up, 4, and back, up, back, 5, and back, up, 6. Don't rush these, keep them slow. We're going to go 10 on these. 7. 8. 9. So, form. Press. Oops. Start again. Press, dip, patience, squat, back up, back round. Okay? That's your 10. The reason we're doing 10 is because they're quite heavy weight. I don't want to fail on it really by trying to do 20 and getting to about 13, 14 and looking terrible. Be realistic about your goal and what you set yourself. Okay, if you want to do 20, if you've got a lighter weight, do 20. If you've got heavier weight, then do less. Okay, I don't mind how many you do. Okay, so the third one is exactly the same thing again, except we're going to squat from wide. So we're going to go legs nice and wide. We're going to go deep squat, then press, then up, so on and so forth. Okay, so we're taking the back squat and turning it into a sumo squat because legs burn quite a lot. So the more you can keep your legs moving, the more the blood flow works quite a lot. The blood flow works quite a lot. That don't make sense, does it? You know what I mean? The blood flow is working well. Okay. Little finger. Wide legs, okay? So it's really important that we don't use the squat to press them up. So we go wide squat, up, press, sorry. We go wide squat, up, press, dip, back round. Two. Three. Four. You'll notice with my wide squats that my feet are pointing out. 5. I don't mind that. 6. Shoulder width, all the toes point forward. Wide, I don't mind. 7. 8. 9. Nice and deep, nice and low. 10. Good, excellent. All right, so got through the shoulders and triceps, bringing in a little bit of legs to that as well. So again, just to cover that off, that's a good position for shoulder width apart. When you go wide and you turn your feet in, it actually kind of restricts how the body allows the hips to move. So if you do go a little bit wider, you'll find there, you can keep your back straight and you go all the way down. If your feet go there, it's actually quite hard to get down because it's trying, at that angle in the hips, it's actually trying to push the feet out, which is why some of you, when you're squatting at circuits, you squat down to your toes, and eventually, every time you go down, what happens is you actually start to press out. Your femur and your hip wants to rotate out, which is why a lot of people, when you stand in a queue for a bus or at the shops for your toilet rolls, you stand like that, so it's quite a natural sort of platform to stand, isn't it? Excuse me. Okay, bicep curls. We haven't done much bicep. I have no idea where we're doing on time on this. 15 minutes. I think we're probably getting close to an hour, but hey ho. Right, 3 bicep positions. Some of you that do circuits will know this. I'll do one of each, front on, side on, so you can see. So, elbows pin into the side, not on the chest. I see a lot of you doing that there. Arms into the side, all the way up to the top, squeeze the bicep, all the way back down, okay? So from the side, arms are by the side, squeeze to the top, squeeze, and go back out to the bottom, okay? At no point do we stand there and start doing this, okay? That's not a bicep curl, okay? That just looks silly, okay? So do one set of those, and for this I've written down, 20, they're going to burn. So 20 of those, and then we're going to go hammer curls. Hammer curls are hanging like you would just stand ordinarily into the top and straight back down. And again, arms by your side, into the top. So that's as far as my bicep will go because the weight's now resting on my shoulders, and back down. Okay, so 20 of those. Last set, hands over the other way, so opposite. So these are reversing the other way. So we go to the top, keep the elbows in, and back down. Okay, so from there to the top and back down. Okay, so 20 on each. As much breather in between as you need. If you're using a can of beans, use a can of beans, bag of sugar, whatever you've got. If you've got nothing in your hands, you just have to do loads of them to make them work. Okay, so controlled, soft knees, core tight, pelvis tucked, all that usual stuff. 1, 2, 3. Speed is everything, and straight arms is everything. 4, 5, 6. Is everyone bored yet? 7, 8. Don't know what the time is. 20 past. Got run club tonight. Virtual. Hope you're all joining me. By the time you see this, it will have already been done. How many have I done? 12, 13? Call that 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Good. If you want to, put the weights down. If not, just keep them in your hands. Nice and easy. Okay. As much recovery as you need. Shrug the shoulders off. They're quite nice moves. If you've got some sort of heavy weights in your hand, just shrugs. In between each recovery, use a muscle that's not being used for something else, because you're only recovering the muscle that's been used. So there's nothing wrong with a little bit of trap shrugs. When you shrug those as well, keep the shoulders back. Don't do all this forward stuff. I mean, that is a nice sort of bit of mobility, but just with the shrugs, straight up, not bending the elbows. Straight up, okay? That's not affecting my biceps. Active recovery, you see. All right, good. Okay, hammer curls the next. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember to keep those knees soft. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Easy, easy. Again, biceps are like quads. They're quite a big muscle that gets used all the time. So you may well find that you're not getting as tired on the biceps as you would on shoulders or triceps or back or chest or something similar to that. Very simple. Just do more reps or use a heavier weight. Okay. Again, shrug it off. Get those traps working. That's good. I talk about body balance a lot. What I mean by that is every muscle in the body should have equal amounts of strength where possible due to size and location, but don't be, if you're one of these people that hits the gym and all you ever do is chest press, but you never work your legs or your back or your biceps, you need to change that up and do that. Okay. Right. Reverse curls. So the same thing again, shoulder width apart or as close as you can get. I always worry that I'm saying stuff and then people are going to look at this video and go, well, he's not doing it. He's not doing it properly. He's not stood where he is. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Okay. 1. Keep those elbows in. Okay. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. So these work the forearms, which is why we do this. 8. If you're wondering why you can suddenly feel your forearms working. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. And again, you can use one kettlebell for this routine. 15. Knee soft, remember. 17. 18. 19. We'll make it extra hard. Top half, top half, top half. Pulse. Top. Back down. Okay. Lovely jubbly. Right. Arms done. Okay. Getting a bit dark in here now. I think the sun's obviously going down too. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. Not much I can do about it. So we're on to core. So core's going to finish off. I've just had a little look, and I think we're up to about an hour because I'm doing this in sections. I've just been saving it because I don't want to do a load and then find that this is cut out. So hence why it will just transition from one to the other. But I think we're about an hour, but then I did talk for a little bit at the start of it. So we'll go through this as quickly as we possibly can. You don't need a lot of recovery on core, particularly on this move, because it's not really super loading. This is more of a bit of a flex out on the lower back. So walkouts, those that have done circuits will know what walkouts are. And the key to this is keeping the legs as straight as possible. Now, obviously, I've got a sore back, and I need to just be careful of that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 10 of these, okay? So it's a dead straight leg, all the way down to there, flex the back, and back up, okay? So that's 1. You can do these as quickly as you can or as slowly as you can. 2. I like to put my hands up at the top. Feels a bit better to do it. 3. And the only reason I'm arching my back is just to get some mobility in there. 4, I think. Can't talk and count. Ooh, bit of a knee bend there. 5. Key to this is not to rush, he says. 6. Past 5. I'm going to make run club. 7. Hands up. 8. As you stand up, you feel your toes pointing down into the floor, which is good. 9. 10. Good. So you'll feel that working there. Feel it working in the lower back too. Okay. So another key tip. Don't hold your breath. Breathe with it as you go. These lights are on. Making a difference. Breathe with it as you go. If you hold your breath, then what happens if I stand here and hold my breath for 30 seconds is that I'll have to then take a big gasp of air. So try and breathe with it as you go. Second set, 10 of. Going to walk down. I'm going to drop down to forearms, back up and straight arms back up to the top. Okay? So it's 10 of. So we go down. Forearms, back up. 1. Press up on the other hand. If you've got a watch on, use that as a alternate, so you know that you're doing one side or the other. Or you could just memorize right and left, obviously. 3. 4. 5 halfway. 6. I've just realised if you're doing this, you won't even be watching me, will you? 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Well done. So, 20 walkouts done. So, third set, we're not going to walk in and out every time. What we're going to do is we're going to go down, walk out, forearms. I'll talk you through this first, otherwise if I start doing it, you'll do it and then you won't watch. Walk out, down to forearms, twist, dip, twist, dip, straight arms, forearms, twist, dip, straight arms, forearms, okay? So it's 10 through of those, okay? Might actually turn it that way, see if that is any better. Wait to see from all angles, really. Wherever you're low. Probably not going to work. Just tilt it forward a little bit. There we go. I'll put that right there. Okay. So, go all the way down. Okay, so we go. Forearms. 1, 2, back up to the top, back down. 1, 2. So it's 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 2, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. So you do that properly. Rotate the hip, dip it down. Get a nice bit of core workout in there, which is good. Whew, we're getting through this. Okay. V-sit pulse to underneath claps. Yay. So you can do as many as you like on these. Depends how long before you get tired. So, show you this way. You can either sit like that and go. Well, you can either have your feet down or your feet up. So if you go feet down, it's 1, 2, 3, chin up. 6. Okay. So we go feet up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to start with 10. We're doing 3 sets of these. There's no adaptation to this. But it gets too complicated. You start throwing in shoulder presses and all sorts. Okay. So I'm going to do a set of 10 with my legs up to start with. I want you to do the same. Okay. Right. Important thing is back straight, chin up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And the reason I'm doing 10, I keep going on about it. God, it's so blue sky out there, it's lovely. It hurts my back. I got up this morning and Phoebe, who some of you will know, she's my little 6-year-old, and I went, Phoebe, look at the sky, it's really blue. And she went, yes, Daddy, it reminds me of Jesus. Not quite sure where that came from. Made me laugh. Anyhow, right, I'm going to spin around this way for this one. you can see from all angles. Okay, same again. Let's try 15, shall we? Get brave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Tough, tough, tough. Feels like I've been doing this for ages. I think this must be an hour. I'm just really conscious I don't want to scroll over. If it does, don't get bored watching it. Just forward wind little bits. You know what you're doing for each set. Just forward wind, do your own sets. Okay, hope you're all doing the same number as me, of course. Okay, who's up to 20? Yep, good. Right, we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1, 2, 3. Just dip the body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have to clap, just touch. 9, 10, 11. Count one side. 12, 13, 14, 15. Burning now. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. So you haven't got the pressure of 60, 70 people watching you. It's easy for some. Oh dear. So they said on the radio today, 3 to 6 months this could go on for. That's a lot of home workout videos, isn't it? Right, okay. Dorsal raises. These are, again, a bit of my favourite for lower back, and they work really, really well. So we're going to go flat on the floor, toes point into the floor. That's the most important thing. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these, really slow, really controlled. Let's pull the shirt down. Really slow, really controlled. Okay, so hands into the side, and you're going to come up and release. 1, really slowly. 2, don't bounce it. Lift and hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you want to do more than that, but just because of my back, I'm not doing 10. I'm not doing 20. Okay. Important you press your feet into the floor so you don't fruit bowl on the first set, because it just protects the back a little bit. Your second set, which I'll spin the mat around again. God, it's really hard to talk and do all this at the same time. I hope you're all grateful for this. Actually, I think my two wanted to come in here and do this with me. Can you imagine the carnage? Jessica's been doing backflips on the trampoline and waiting for her to come off it, and we end up in A&E. Right, okay. So this time, hands out in front. We're lifting the legs and the arms, okay? Some people call this a dish. Some people call it a fruit bowl. It's up to you. Call it whatever you like. Call it banana if you want. Doesn't really make any difference. In fact, think of how many things you could call it while you're doing them. Okay, so 1. So make sure you're lifting these off the mat. 5. But keep the back straight, head down. 6, 7. This is what I should do loads of. 8 to protect the back. 9, 10. Good. Oh, well done. Okay, the final one. Keeping our feet firmly on the floor. We're going to come up and look over the right shoulder. So obviously my microphone's here, so I'm hoping you're getting all this. It's not all just muffled and heavy breathing. That's a different show altogether if you want to pay for that. Hope there's no kids watching. Right, okay. Feet into the floor. We're going to come up. 1. Same side. 2. Madge, if you're watching, this is perfect for you. 3. 4. 5. Slow and controlled. Breathe with it. 6. Keep the feet in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. If you want to go and do both sides, do both sides. If you want to relax, have a recovery, do the other side afterwards, you can. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Good. Excellent. So for me, a little stretch off the back of that, just to press my body up off the floor and just stretch that lower back, press hips in. And then we're going to fold all the way back and head down. And bring the knees in nice and tight together. Sit all the way back again. That's good. So you shouldn't be too out of breath on those because they're quite gentle. It's quite a nice way to sort of start to cool down. Do some basic stuff. Head up. Oh, that's painful, but it's nice if that makes sense. It's good. And then just lift the back like a cat and drop that hip all the way in. If Emily's watching, she'll be going, oh, form pull. Emily does the Reform Pilates work. Give her a shout. View Pilates. Valley View Pilates? Oh, God, I can't even remember. Sorry, Emily. That's good. Okay, so as we're seated, keeps it easy, doesn't it? Feet out in front, all the way forward, hamstring stretch, tuck your head down. That's it, by the way. If you want to go, feel free to disappear. If you want to sit and stretch with me, extra points. Good, nice hamstring stretch. And then put that foot in, nice and tight. Then come over again. It's quite a nice run stretch. Good. Other side. Yeah, my technical problems. My laptop kept going into screensaver mode, so I couldn't see the camera, so I didn't know if it was recording. I've already done about 15 minutes, so I had to stop and start again. Preparation is key. The reason I didn't do it on my phone this time is because I've had so many humorous WhatsApp memes and videos, some of which you would have sent me already. So cup the toes back nice and straight if you go side on with this. So basically I've had so many things sent on WhatsApp and my phone was full, so I'd have spent 2 days deleting all the stuff. So nice and tight and straight as you can get that back. That's good. So I decided to use my laptop instead. That's good. Lovely stuff. Excellent. And then relax the feet. Back straight, hands away forward. Open up the back. And hand out behind. Open up the chest. Arm across. If anybody's got any requests of what you'd like to see included in the workout, within reason, obviously, then please do so. I know a lot of you guys haven't got all the equipment, but we can adapt. Those who've got turbo trainers, I've seen a few of you turn up on social media with turbo trainers. If you want to do a Zwift session, then by all means do so. Right, sitting on your knees, I'll do it this way so you can see on this. Feet flat on the floor. You're going to sit back into the heels. Make sure those heels are together like that, not splayed out, okay? Then we're going to lay back. Hands behind us, and then just press off of that. Nice big stretch down the quads. Good. Nicely done. And then Julie's favourite, the pigeon. Cracks me up. Right leg across. Hand on the foot to stop it sliding back. Get the other one behind you. That's now level with the front of the mat. We're coming down over the top. Nice big glute stretch. Good for runner's knee, tight patellas, ITB, iliotibial band syndrome, ITBS. It's good. Other side. So I do this quite a lot, so I'm actually quite flexible, but I know some of you, Sarah T, who's got problems, will need to do a lot of this. All over. There's not really anything as such as a bad stretch as long as you're safe and you're warm. Put yourself in position. So I could do a whole hour and a half of stretching. That's good. All right. Release that off. Up onto your feet. Get rid of your mat. This one I did earlier. And just big swings down, over to the left. Big swings down, over to the right. Big swings down, about wide. And a big shrug off. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed all that and become a bit closer. Hope you enjoyed all that. Hope you found it beneficial. Let me know how you get on. Do it more than once. Do it back to back the other one. And I will do another one next week. All right. Stay safe and be sensible in your lockdown. And don't go to Tesco's and buy all the loo rolls. All right. Take care. See you soon.